On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Sunday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the morning, a day when some of the regular ones and ones them out there traverse the church. So while doing so, my peeps, please remember On The Spot News Media's loyal viewers and subscribers in your immediate prayers. You definitely see how Jamaica run right now, so you know for sure. So we need that now more than ever. And to all of the regular ones and ones them out there in the kitchen, I deal with the finger licking chicken. You don't know, so today are the official red rice and rooster day. Yeah man, me I tell you. And to all of the regular ones and ones them out there traversing these streets from Moran Point to the Grill Point. As always, my peeps, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on the corner yai Kazwa, the old dirty corner boy them. Always out there. Alerts. Yeah man. So in the morning, my peeps, we're gonna kick it off with an update. We're gonna take a deep look inside MOCHA's $1 billion corruption probe at the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. Yeah man. Now On The Spot News Media understands that the fraud probe engulfing the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation centers on suspect account procedures and information suggesting that almost 1 billion Jamaican dollars have been fleeced from the local authority and funneled to close associates of members of the corporation. The probe and emerging evidence led to multiple raids on Thursday at several locations across the island, including the headquarters of the municipal corporation. The probe has reportedly unearthed evidence suggesting that fraudulent contracts were crafted to facilitate the payout of millions of dollars for work which was never done. The investigation reportedly dates back to 2020. Several fraudulent checks and contracts were seized on Thursday from the house of a close associate of a member of the corporation. The checks were seized by investigators from the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, that's MOCHA. Now I want you to pay attention and listen to the part right here really close. The probe also reportedly centers on allegations that individuals at the corporation, in tandem with members of the Spanish Town base, the notorious Klansman gang. It is said that the Klansman gang have seized control of a water trucking program at the authority, and the Klansman gang are profiting from its operations. The investigation has also turned the spotlight on whether funds earmarked for improvement work at public facilities in St. Catherine have been misappropriated. Then we wanna think. Now we wanna see why Jamaica nah go and can't move forward. The St. Catherine municipality create a way where a St. Catherine based notorious gang is benefiting from public funding. So we, the regular members of Jan Public, are putting money in a dirty Klansman gang pocket through the government, corporation. And you know the hurtful thing about this whole thing, yeah? The Director of Communications at the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, that's Major Basil Jarrett, says no politicians were targeted in the raid at the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation on Thursday. Why? Them a thing can't just be a little small man thing, you know. The bigger heads have to sanction that. But we all know how this thing I go play out, you know. It's just a little man I go bear the blunt of what the big man them sanction. Yeah, man. Because we all know how politics is in Jamaica. They are tied in with criminals and gang members to secure their votes. So once you and the criminal I see eye to eye, you know, you twerk the thing a little way so the criminal can benefit out of the public purse. Him I go make sure say, insecure and garner you the votes where you need so you can continue to sit in the seat of power and him continue to enjoy the benefits out of the public purse. Really sad. Now me I go make you hear what Major Basil Jarrett have to say about all of this. Listen.
I want to stress these operations were related to persons who are either employees, technocrats, or affiliated to the parish council. No politician, no member of the political directorate was targeted by the searches. So we have been tracking the discourse, obviously. We're seeing where some of the discussion is going on. And we want to stress that MOCHA and its agents take pride in our enduring reputation of accountability, transparency, honesty, and very importantly, impartiality. This is a serious investigation. It is an active investigation, and it is unfortunate that persons have attempted to discredit what we've done today by trying to paint a political slant to it. We have not targeted any member of the political directorate. No political figure was targeted. I want to stress that. One individual had a number of rounds of ammunition at his home that he could not account for, and so we arrested him, and he has now been charged with breaches of the firearm. But I want to stress that's not what we went there for, but obviously we're law enforcement, and so if we go there and we see you breaking the law, we're going to take the appropriate action. So one individual was arrested in relation to that. We also seized quantities of cash, which the individuals could not give an account for. Depending on what happens there may be another arrest and another seizure. There's also a quantity of counterfeit goods, which we surprisingly discovered. Once we can verify, well, we suspect that they're counterfeit, but if we can verify that they are, in fact, then there may be subsequent arrests and charges coming out of this.
So the man in question that was arrested and charged for the rounds that was found at his premises, he was a licensed firearm holder. So there's a certain amount of rounds that you're supposed to carry or have on your person or have in your residence as a licensed firearm holder. And he had an excess of that rounds that he's supposed to have. Hence the reason why he was arrested and charged for that. Now, as it relates to Major Basil Jarrett, stressing the point that no politicians were targeted. So what if a politician was targeted? If a politician breaks the law, is he excused from being prosecuted? That's my question. Because you just want to make it abundantly clear that no politician was targeted. And even though it was uncovered that the Klansman gang seized operations of a water trucking type of thing, and them a benefit from that out of the public coffers, I don't feel like say the politician them know about that. Me no feel like say the like a small man them alone can sanction something of that magnitude. So I think that some politicians really need to be investigated, because we know how this thing a work. For politicians to be politically appointed, them work with criminal elements for garner them the votes needed. So we know how it go. But then again, certain positions, certain offices in our dearly beloved island home, Jamaica, are also politically appointed. So take from that what you may. But boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now over there in the St. Mary Police Division, we are giving you an update. We have seen where the St. Mary Police Division has changed commanders, and since the new commander has taken over, that is Superintendent Wallace, we have seen where the police have ramped up their efforts in ridding that particular parish of criminal elements. And the St. Mary Police have apprehended this criminal element here who was wanted by the police for a mighty long time. This criminal element presently on your screen has since been identified as Ronald Davis, but known as King in the criminal underworld. Young little youth, 21-year-old, come from Rona Anatomy Deso. Now, the criminal element known as King was captured during a targeted operation in Robbins Bay in the parish of St. Mary on Friday, January 10th. It took place sometime around 8:45 p.m. where the police intercepted a Toyota Fielder motor car in the Robbins Bay area. Search of the vehicle and its occupants led to the recovery of a Glock 19 pistol. This Glock 19 pistol loaded with 16 rounds of ammunition. The criminal element known as Ronald Davis, aka King, was traveling with two other men and a woman at the time of his arrest. All occupants were taken into custody and the vehicle was seized as investigation continues. The criminal element known as King was also featured on the Wanted Wednesdays recently. The St. Mary Police are definitely committed to ensure the safety of its communities. Residents are urged to share information on criminal activities in their particular area with Crime Stop at 311 or the nearest police station. Yeah, man. Now we're going to talk about the knockings and clappings and serious injury of the TikToker known as Alex, or some people know him as 1YamBoss. So detectives from the St. Catherine North Police Division, them said, boy, them a search for the man them. We can up the car that Alex was in, and also injuring two other persons in that motor vehicle. It is said that the incident took place along the Brownsall Main Road on Friday. The vehicle they were traveling in also caught fire and was totally destroyed. So according to the police reports, sometime around 1:30 p.m., 5 individuals were traveling in a Probox motor car. Upon reaching the vicinity of the Tatius Golden High School, loud explosions were heard. It is reported that 2 masked men emerged from nearby bushes and opened gunfire on the vehicle, hitting 3 of its occupants. It is said that Alex and 2 others jumped from the car and ran, but they were chased and seriously conned up. It is said that the 3 individuals who get conned up were assisted by a passing motorist and taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where they were admitted and treated for them corn up wounds. It is said that Alex, who get corn up in the back and head, is reportedly in critical condition. Now, everybody, I say, boy, prayers for him. Nothing wrong with that still. Nothing wrong with that at all. Prayers goes up. Yes, prayers for the youth. But what people always try to say, because him a TikToker, him innocent, which is not. Because what you say go on not just happen just out of the blues, just so. It has stemmed from something. So 2 little youth over Tatius Golden had an altercation. One end up broke the other one hand using whatsoever object they use. It is said that Alex and the father of the youth go over the school and page the youth and beat him bad with a strap. And when time I say strap, I not talk about no belt. We are talking about the strap, the same type of strap where the man then use and fling some can in her head and in her back. That type of strap that we are talking about. So the youth and Fim family them know, and Fim family them never take too kindly to a go on and circle them back, and that is the end result after you say go on, right there so. So these things not just happen by chance. Nobody not target no TikToker just so. A lot of these TikTokers, me are telling them my peeps, get themselves mixed up in a whole heap of things. And when the attack clap start now, people just feel like through them dep on TikTok. Them innocent. And that's how it go. Yeah, man. So a lot of people have been sending me a lot of videos with other TikTokers and all sort of people. I beg prayers for the youth because him going a surgery and him come out. Them I say, boy, him can't talk, but him I show signs like him I understand what go on, which is all good. And we love to see the fact that we not call upon God. No. But the funny thing is, when you're hearty and healthy and everything is going well, at the gozo man, we hear the whole of you talk about. And I show off on a ring. And I go on with a bag of things. Just because that is what you don't feel, say. The regular members of Chan Public want for year. And that I sell. So now sell it. But when time trouble come knocking upon the door, and the realness of the reality of where una try to push out there come reach, you know. That is where you call upon the Almighty Creator. The one and true living God. That at the time when you call upon him. But me know God no vex with you still. Him love and appreciate the fact say when the attack clap strike, you no go call upon the gozo man. You actually call upon the man himself who gives and take it life. So I just hope you start meds differently, you know, and start sittings for what it really is, and not wait until life is basically being taken from you before call upon the Almighty Creator for guidance and protection. The gozo man can't help in these circumstances. Only the Almighty Creator. Whether you call upon him consciously or unconsciously, it just goes to show that it is natural human reaction when time certain things happen to it for bawl out, Lord God Almighty, have mercy. Yeah, man. But anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the trouble, the war-torn, crime-riddled Clarendon Police Division, the community of Savannah in Hayes, Clarendon, particularly the members of the Police Youth Club, is still searching for answers following the fatal knockings and clappings of this man and the serious injury of 3 others in a multiple knockings and clappings incident last Sunday night. The youth club leaders are hopeful that the recent violence in and around Hayes does not tarnish the community's image, which has been making significant strides in engaging the youths. Now me have a little something for you, because some of the regular members of Chan Public in a Clarendon feeling good for hear this, but some feeling not so good for hear this. So I want to listen to what this person has to say, as it is widely now stated that one of Clarendon's most controversial cops is about to be released and to be reinstated in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Now listen.
Many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't wanna cry no more. Look to the sky no more. Have mercy on many men. Ta! It is joy for some and sadness for some. It is good news for some and bad news for some. Ta! As this news is going to let you know, coming March 2025, the unthinkable happened. Collins Brown popular known as Chucky Brown, Jamaica, or Clarendon most notorious badman police, will be gracing the stage of the street once more. Again. His case is in the appeal court, and according to the judges, they say this is trash and it's unfairly tried, and this doesn't look good. So they are planning to throw it away and they give him a second chance back to society. Will some people happy? Will some people sad? Some people love him and some people hate him. Did he do good? Did he do any justice towards the crime situation that was rocking Clarendon at the time? When 2019 he was sentenced and he has to do 50 hot year before eligible for parole. Chucky Brown, Chucky Brown, Chucky Brown. Who do you consider him as? Good cop, bad cop, law-abiding citizens, respectful person. The man who make criminal fear and run left, right, and center. Or the cop who claims to be bigger than the law. Question all of these things. What is your opinion? Will you comfortable to see him back coming March 2025? Is this a reality? Or is this an illusion? Or they just saying this to make you feel sweet? But we will watch and we will see. Chucky Brown coming back. Well, and criminal assault threat. What is he coming back to the job, or he has to fed for his own? Can remember he was in there, and everybody turned their back on him. He have to set up more fun to find his lawyer fee, and then they come set him up to confess. But when the judge see this in the appeal court, they say this is trash. Carlos Brown, Clarendon most feared badman police coming out March 2025. Do you ready for him? Criminals! If he come back at the job, what you going to do? Citizens, how would you treat him? Many men, many wish death on me, Lord. I don't want to cry no more. Look to the sky no more. Have mercy on many men. Chucky Brown.
Now over there in the Manchester Police Division, dogs them alert some people, and the people them go look for see what go on with the puppy them, and them buck up on one man head and call in the police, and family members after now deceased come and say boy them recognize the head. The head was of this brother present on your screen identified as Timoty Burton, a resident of Mansfield district who was reported missing on Christmas Day. So the Manchester police states that they do not suspect any foul play surrounding the loss of life of the 74-year-old man whose head was found separated from its torso. It was found in bushes in Mansfield district in South Manchester on Saturday. So the police says relatives identified the remains as that of 74-year-old Timoty Burton, a resident of Mansfield district, who I stated earlier, who was reported missing on Christmas Day. Police stated that Burton was last seen at home sometime around 8 p.m. wearing a red t-shirt, blue jeans, and a pair of black shoes. The police source stated that investigators believe that he may have lost his life as a result of misadventure. So a resident who is close to the matter stated that he wandered away as he has Alzheimer's and he could not really survive without a caregiver, but he still lived alone. The person also stated that he went missing from around Grand Market night. The The body was found and dogs were basically hauling it all over the place, and people saw bones and the dogs were messing with it at the time. And that is how they called in the police to come figure out what really are going on, because them smell something when it really smells right. But the police them come and say, boy, them no suspect, no farmer, foul play and the thing, but investigations continues. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about is about this criminal element here presently on your screen, who hails from the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division. He has since been identified as Joseph Mackenzie, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Gio. He was once listed as St. James' most wanted criminal element and is facing multiple fatal knockings and clappings charges and gun-related offences. His committal hearing has been scheduled for January 27th at the St. James Parish Court, as announced during a case mention on Wednesday. So this criminal element, Gio Mackenzie, was charged with the April 6, 2023 fatal knockings and clappings of a 21-year-old man identified as Dorian Bowman, and also the April 27, 2024 fatal knockings and clappings of 28-year-old Randy McNeil. And also details of a third fatality have not been disclosed as yet to the court. Now, Gio also faces charges in the Western Regional Gun Court. So reports from the police would indicate that the now deceased man, identified as Darian Bowman, was found lifeless from multiple corner wounds along the Flankers Main Road on April 6, 2023. He was taken to the hospital by a Jamaica Defence Force unit but succumbed to his injuries. Now, as it relates to his next victim, that's Randy McNeil's case. On the 27th of April 2024, he was conned up multiple times whilst walking along the Flankers roadway and was later pronounced you-know-what at the hospital. The criminal element Gio Mackenzie was captured on the 25th of August 2024 during a police operation at Harvey Beach in Coral Gardens in St. James. Following his arrest, the St. James Police disclosed that a firearm taken from him was also linked to 4 other firearm-related crimes beyond the current murder charges. Yeah, man. So another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. Now it's just up to the judge and the juror if jury will be used to make sure that this brother here don't ever see the light of day again. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.